is the largest European study involving seniors from Switzerland, Germany, Austria, France, and Portugal, testing 3 simple strategies if and to what extent they could maintain and extend healthy life expectancy. The 3 strategies are vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and a simple home exercise program. Do Health seniors still active in Do Health, we urge you to stay on the study treatment and complete the clinical visits as scheduled. Because the information we learn from our study participants will benefit all seniors in Europe and let everyone stay active, healthy, and maintain their social life. We would not have reached this point without the hard work of the study investigators and their research staff, and it is through their continued dedication that we will successfully complete Do Health at the beginning of 2018.
Yes, I think over the past 20 years the field of osteoporosis has enlarged. We understand a lot about the relationship between bone and fracture, and quite rightly today we're beginning to move towards muscle metabolism and the influence of muscle metabolism on the risk of fracture, the risk of falling, and this is a growth area, and Do Health is exploring that, and one hopes that that will join the dots to have a more complete picture on the pathophysiology of osteoporotic fracture.
Nutrition is extremely important for bone and muscle, and it becomes more and more important as people age. Here in Switzerland, the calcium intake is pretty good. There's a lot of dairy food intake. In contrast, vitamin D intake is pretty low. Now, vitamin D is needed to help absorb calcium and to put that calcium into bone. It turns out that vitamin D is also important for muscle function. So boosting vitamin D nutrition is an important thing here and really in much of Europe. Now, there are a couple of ways to approach that. You can try to get vitamin D in adequate amounts through the diet, but that's very difficult. You would have to eat a lot of oily fish such as salmon or mackerel on a daily basis. So most people will need, at least in the winter time, to take a vitamin D supplement. A supplement of 800 units a day is recommended, and it's generally effective for most people.
Aging is associated with a progressive decline of muscle mass as well as muscle function. And this degradation will lead to loss of independence, and also it's a threat for the quality of life of the elderly. So the Do Health study aims at looking at the evolution of the muscle mass and the factors predicting this degradation, as well as whether nutrition and our vitamin D supplements and our physical activity, or all combined, could prevent this degradation. So in terms of public health, the Do Health will bring a major advance in the comprehension, in the understanding of this age-related problem.
There are a lot of unique elements to this study, which make for a lot of benefits once we get done, but it also makes for a lot of challenges along the way. The 3 areas that I'll talk about are the study participants, the study setting itself, and the study interventions. So starting with the study participants, our participants are older individuals. Older individuals are a growing part of the population, but they're often understudied. And so the more we can focus on the older people's needs, the more we'll be able to serve the community now and in the future. And so making sure that we schedule follow-ups and do our best to get the individuals back for those study visits is critical to the success of the Do Health study. Second, both strength and challenge is the study setting. So the patients are from across Europe, many countries, many more hospitals. This gives us very generalizable results. It's not just one particular segment, but really will give us information across most of Europe as far as how these interventions work. And so we make a lot of effort to make sure that study personnel are trained in the same way at all institutions and carry out the exams in the same way. The third challenge is the interventions themselves. For Do Health, the interventions are vitamin D, omega-3, and exercise, all common, easy to access, inexpensive, and so if the study is a success and any or all of those improve health, we'll have interventions that can be implemented easily throughout Europe and improve health for virtually everybody. It's not a focused segment and not an expensive treatment. So it's work. Everyone's trying very hard, participants and study personnel, and we're looking to a successful conclusion and findings.